Hi, guys, and welcome back to another edition of the Dynamite Notary Initiative. Today, I want to discuss a very touchy subject. Um, I've been watching some of the videos that are being put out on YouTube concerning new notary signing agents that are, I'll say, being misleading when it comes to being a notary signing agent and what you can expect from signing services. So, I'm going to give you the lowdown on signing services and going direct with title companies or a real estate agent or even getting in contact with the lender. So, I'm going to tell you my favorite signing services that I use, and why I use them, and how I basically go about planning my week. So, when I receive notifications, may it be email or text messages, or sometimes you have signing services that like to call, especially like loan closers calls me a lot. And then there are a couple others that call, but mainly they'll go through platforms like signingorder.com, which is my number one favorite platform. I'm also on SnapDocs and Notary Rotary and a couple of other Notary Cafe. But I must say, the majority of my business comes from signingorder.com. Most of the signing services find me through there. So I think like a couple came through Notary Cafe, but not many. And I don't in the future plan to actually stay attached to Notary Cafe, or Notary Rotary, and the NNA's platform as well. So my number one signing service is X Marks the Spot. They're really good about getting back with you when it comes to their documents. If you have any questions about the documents, if you're actually working with a document you've never seen before, you don't know how to explain it to the customer, or you don't know how it should be completed, don't guess. Don't do what a lot of these people are telling you. Oh, you can make mistakes in this business. No, 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 no. Don't make any mistakes. Nobody wants to work with a person who's making mistakes. I am a nurse. I've been a nurse for 32 years. So I'll tell you like this: you don't want a nurse who's going to practice on you and make mistakes, because mistakes can equal your death. And mistakes can equal the death of you as a notary signing agent. Because these title companies, they talk, these platforms, you will get bad reports and no one's going to deal with you. You'll be wondering why no one's calling you back, and that's why no one's calling you back. No one's seeking your services because your services are poor. There are thousands, let me say it again, there are thousands of notaries out here. They're not hurting to find a notary. Okay? That's number one. So let's not get it twisted that you can make mistakes on these people's documents. That is not what they're looking for. I hear from attorneys, I hear from title companies, I hear even from clients about the mistakes of the notaries. So that's not what they're looking for. Someone who's incompetent, who doesn't know what they're doing, who's only out here because, oh, I can make $100,000. Ooh, I can make this and that. Don't follow that dream. Okay? Because I'm going to tell you right now, it's only a dream. This business You will get out of it what you put into it. If you have that drive and initiative to make that $100,000, sure you can. But if you're going to go out here and blunder and make mistakes on these documents, you're going to make this $0. Nobody wants an incompetent notary. Okay? So let's just get that straight. So I told you my favorite platform is signingorder.com. And my number one, I'll say, signing service is X Marks the Spot. I also love Notary Go. I hear people complain about Notary Go all the time because of Notary Go's pay. Notary Go's fee is $60, I believe, basic. They're giving you $40 for the signing. They're giving you $20 for the e-docs, which equals the $60. I use Notary Go because they pay weekly. Most signing services, you're talking 30 to 45 days out. If you are not used to being paid 30 or 45 days out, this is going to be tough for you. If you're used to being paid weekly, I would suggest taking some of those $60 assignments so you can have a weekly income coming in as well as a 30 or 45 day income following behind it. It's not going to hurt to do a $60 signing, because I'm going to ask you this question. How many of you have actually made $20 an hour or more before starting as notary signing agents? A lot of you haven't, because a lot of you are not career, I'll say, people. You're coming into this business because you're looking at, oh, I can make all of this money that you've never made before. And everybody wants to be able to take care of their family and provide for their family. Don't get me wrong. I was just blessed that I went to nursing school at a very young age. And I've had a great, career as a nurse. And I'm used to making good money. And everybody hasn't been blessed to actually go to college, and everybody's not college material. So this, is a wonderful opportunity for people to get on their feet and not make, minimum wage. You're making a wage higher than minimum wage. You're making a wage that doctors, nurses, business lawyers, people that are out there making that good money, it's what they make. And there's a lot of opportunity out there, but I don't want you to rush into this and go out there making mistakes and ruin that opportunity for yourself before it even begins. Because if you go out there and you're making mistakes on these people's documents, you're going to ruin this business before you can get it, going good. So don't do that. So Notary Go, they do have, sometimes they have assignments for $80. And I believe it's just, it's different title companies that are actually offering it. And sometimes Peachtree, JG Wentworth, they have assignments for $50. And I do those as well. Peachtree or JG Wentworth. I also do a lot of cash and seller packages. They offer, I believe, $55 for those, but I always request $25 to bring along a witness, because nine times out of 10, most people are working during the week, and, you know, the buyer or the seller, they don't have witnesses to actually come out and sign their deeds. So I always make sure I call them and ask them, hey, do you have someone who can witness your deed for you? If not, I'll bring a witness, and they'll be like, oh, thank you so much. Just bring a witness. So, I supply the witness, and then I get, I make money for a friend or somebody. We go to lunch, $25 um, in their pocket and 55 in mine. Might be 25 pages, might be 10 or 15 pages. That's nothing. In less than 15 minutes, you're done. So, how many of you have made 45, 55 dollars in 15 or 20 minutes? I'm listening. I'm waiting. So stop complaining about, oh, I would never, and my gas, because you've driven further for $8 an hour. Okay? I'm going to say it again. You've driven further for $8 an hour. So stop acting like $40, $50, $60 is not good enough for you. I'm just saying. And enough, I'm sorry. But I just gotta say it. Because I'm listening and I'm hearing all these people talking, and I'm telling you, they've never made $20 an hour. They're still trying to get 15. Okay? So just be grateful. Be thankful that you're actually being blessed to be able to make $40, $50, and $60, in less than an hour. Because a lot of people are out here losing their homes, losing their livelihood, and having to look and start over. So back to my favorite signing services. So I've told you about X Marks the Spot, Notary Go, and I love TPC, Processing Center. Oh my goodness, I get a lot of work for them here. I'm in Florida, by the way. I get a lot of work for them in Florida. They are great. They're easy to contact. And like I say, I love to contact most of them by email. I will contact orders because I can get, for some reason, look, orders, hello, how do I fill out this doc? Do I need this or that? Or the clients have a question about this or that, and they're getting back to me. So that's how I do it. But, I will call. Like they say, call their number or whatever. I will call. And then I will email and I will state, oh, I've called this time. I left a message. I wasn't able to get in contact with anyone. So I'm emailing, please respond or please advise. I do that. TPC is wonderful. I also get a lot of work from signature closers. And I love loan closers and the signing closers. They are my top ones. They pay me on time. I've never had a problem with pay. I've never had a problem with Notary Go paying me weekly for my assignments. And it really works out really well for me. So what I like to do is I take a couple of $60 a day jobs. So the next week, you know, I'm receiving money every week. And then at the end of the month, I'm receiving that lump sum basically, you know, as that month goes. Some are paying, on the 15th or on the 30th, and some are just, paying you those 30 days or 45 days. So it's really nice. I'm always getting something. And that's what you want, to always get something. Not be greedy. Oh, I'm not accepting it. Oh, you're not paying $100. I'm not. I don't want it. No. Even though you're burning gas, even though you're using toner, even though you're using your paper, guess what? That's not coming up to $7 or $8 an assignment. And even if it did, I'm asking this question. When is the last time you've even made $20 an hour? Come on, let's be real here. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 125, $150 an hour, please. Or an assignment, I should say, please. You are blessed. Okay? Learn to count your blessings. Learn to know when God is giving you something great. Because, like I said, I'm looking across the street over at the law firm, and there are people sleeping on her steps, sleeping on her little porch or deck area, because they're kind of covered, and it's hard for the cops to see them, and they can have a little privacy. You're not out there on the streets, so be grateful. Make money, and yes, it's your prerogative. It's up to you how much you want to make. But I'm just saying, don't belittle and talk down on signing services because of what they're offering. You're your own boss. If you don't want what the signing service is offering, then go out there and get your own work. Go out there and go direct. Okay? Because the signing service, they have employees that they pay as well. Yes, they might get $300 or $250 or $275 from that title company, and they're paying you $85, $90, or $60 if they're getting $125. They're paying you, $60. But if you don't want the $60, then don't sign up with these people if you know that's what they're paying. They're upfront about what they pay and how much they pay. Why are you on their roster? That's the question. Why are you on their roster if you don't want their, what you call, measly $60? Okay? Because $60 can put gas in your car for 2 weeks to go on your signings. $60 can buy you a pair of shoes, buy supplies, help with buying your toner. $60 goes a long way. It pays bills. $60 is better than $0. Because I'm just going to say this. You don't always get the signings that you may want. And especially when you're dealing with signing services. Like I said, there are hundreds, thousands of notaries out there. There are more notaries out there this year than there were last year. Reason being, a lot of those notaries who have gone on and were doing other things have circled back because they need to pay their bills. They came back into loan signing. So there are the original, or I'll say, notaries that have been in the business for a while, who have returned, who already have connections. So they're getting those jobs and they're getting the higher paid ones. And they have already established, um, are networked with the title companies. So they're getting those jobs, not the newer notaries. And the ones lying that, oh, I call and they're offering me this and I tell them, no, I'm not working for that. Don't listen to that BS. Don't listen to those lies. Because I'm going to tell you this. I played the game of just to see how this works. Because, like I said, I'm used to good money. I've been a nurse for 32 years. This isn't something that's going to make or break me, okay? I would call or wait to respond to see if that job would be there. Job going like that. $60, job going like that. I would call them, I would do this. I can do this job, but the pay is too low. Oh, the pay is too low? Well, let me put that in, and I'll let them know. Guess what? By the time I hang up and check back to see if it was still available, job was going like that. Because guess what? Somebody else is using this here, their brain, and they know, guess what? $60 adds up. Okay, I need $120 signing or $125, and I'm not getting that. Guess what? I'll do 2 of those $60 and I got $120. And I have 2 hours. It's done. Don't throw away your blessings, okay? If you are established and, you have great contacts and you're getting all those top, signings, good for you. Good for you. But guess what? People starting out are not going to get that. They're not going to be able to turn down assignments. So don't encourage them to. Encourage them, and I'm trying to encourage you to think for yourself. Make money. Start. Get all that you can. Okay? May it be $40, $50, $60 for, an assignment. Take the assignment. Learn, get the experience. Don't go to a signing if you don't know what you're doing, because the only person you're hurting is yourself. You're disservicing the customers. You're disservicing the title company, the lender, the realtor, and you. Number 1, if you don't know what you're doing, at least take the time to go over those docs. Learn what each of those docs mean. Learn what they're for. Learn how to present the doc to your customer or to the signer or borrower or buyer. Present the doc. Just give them a brief description, what it's about. And the way you're going to learn that is by researching. You don't have to go out here and spend all your money on all of these courses. You don't have to spend your money on mentorship. What you need to do is put on your big girl and your big boy underwear. Okay? As my husband can say, put your boots on. Strap them up. Learn to be self-sufficient. You don't need someone holding your hand, pampering you, patting you on the back. Oh, that you're doing a great job. That's not what you need. What you need is to stop being lazy, get off your behind, take some initiative, and learn this job. If you're serious about doing it, learn the job. Learn what it takes to be successful by doing research. It's out there. I watch these videos and I giggle and I tell my husband, these people are being taken and they don't even know it. They're just prey because they think these people are helping them because they give you a little information and I'm going to show you these docs and I'm going to do this and that. But in reality, a loan signing, especially if you're doing a refinance, it's not going to take you 20 minutes. I want you to look at how long their video is and tell me if you're going to complete that loan signing in 20 minutes. Some of these packages are 198 pages, 146 pages. If you get one that's 98 pages, period, count your blessings. Because the majority of them are not. And you're not going to do it in 20 and 25 minutes. Because these are real people you're working with, real life situations going on in their homes. They have kids, they have animals that are running around. A lot of them just gotten off from work. They're hungry. They're getting up, getting food, doing all kinds of stuff. Okay? It is not a black and white world where they're going to just sit at your table, pay attention, and do what you want them to do. They're going to get up. Oh, I need a Coke. Oh, do you mind if I get me some chips? Oh, let me let the dogs out. Oh, their kids are over there, No, these loan signings don't go as planned. So you just look forward to spending a little extra time with that client, okay? Sometimes you'll get in there and get out, but the majority of the time, something's happening or the terms are not correct. Something's wrong. And if you have to sit and wait for a lender or title to call you back, sometimes you might have to sit there 30 minutes to an hour to get a return call. And sometimes you're just walking in the middle of a war zone. You get late docs, you get to the signing, and your signer is not happy with their title company. And you're dead smack in the middle of it. And nothing you say is good enough. The docs aren't good enough. Okay? They're having a bad experience. So if you don't know how to handle difficult people or situations, if you don't know how to handle yourself, if you don't have patience, this is not a good career choice for you or business for you, because it does take a lot of patience. It does take a lot of initiative to get up every day and, plan out your day and to get business for yourself. Because sometimes you may not get any, assignments or offers coming through. And sometimes you might get 20, 30 offers coming through, but you might only get 2 of them. Because guess what? It depends on your area and how many notaries are in your area. Like I'm in Florida, and my area, let me tell you, those jobs go quickly. If you do not respond, it's not there in 10 seconds. Okay? People are responding. You have some notaries who will, my goodness, I think they want every assignment there. And then there's a flood of assignments coming in because guess what? Somebody's bitten off more than they can chew. And they can't get to the assignment. And now they have to find someone, and it's very last minute. But if you've never done a signing, don't accept those signings, because you're not going to have a good day or night. You need to be able to go over your docs, be confident and competent, knowing what you're doing. You want to do and perform and be the best at what you do. You don't want to go in there mediocre. You don't want to go in there with a blindfold on because you have dollar signs in your eyes. Because guess what? It'll be the last that you make. I hear people say all the time, oh, it's a business, you can make mistakes, and start with the title companies and you can just make mistakes. That is not true. Or signing services, I should say. You can make mistakes because these signing services are getting their business and they have to answer to that title company. And they're not going to let you ruin their business. And I don't blame them. If you want to be in this business, like I said, do some research. Research your state, what they require. Make sure you research. YouTube has lots of information out there. Look for different documents online, what they mean. And that way, you'll have a better understanding of what they mean. Go through your documents. Read them. Take the time to learn this profession. You don't necessarily have to pay for a course. You don't have to pay for mentorship. You just need to take some initiative. You need to take some accountability and get out there and research. The money you're spending on all of these courses, the money you're spending on mentorship, is money you can be putting into yourself in your business so your business can grow. There are a lot of resources that can help you. Okay? I know it's scary to start a new business or start a new position. Anything new or unlearned is scary. But once you actually learn it, review the documents, do mock signings, do what it takes to feel comfortable. Because believe me, my first 10, I was having butterflies, okay? My first one, I rolled up and I was like, oh my goodness, oh, I'm not ready. I would just look at all of the offers and not accept any. Thank God I'm married, okay? I have a husband who can take care of me. I was just like, oh my goodness, it's an offer. That I finally accepted, my first one and went out there. And I had a lovely time with my signer. Even though everything was wrong, and we waited for hours, let me tell you, but, it was my first one, and I didn't have anywhere to be. So I have a lot of patience, and, he was really wonderful, like I said. So, the second one, you couldn't tell me anything. I thought I was the boss. You would have thought I've been doing this for like 10 years or something. But you still get, those butterflies, that little anxiety, before you actually go over. And now, it's nothing. I go in there and they think I've been doing this all my life. Until I tell them, I'm like, no, actually, really, I'm a nurse. I'll always be a nurse. You know, I, enjoyed um, nursing, but I still, and I think this profession, I'm able to do it so well because I have those people skills, and I'm used to tough, difficult people and difficult situations. So I was kind of, prepared in that sense to actually do this job. But, learning the documents, it's really not that difficult. And I just want to say, don't let people who are out here offering all of this mentorship and telling you that they care about you and they want you to succeed, but they're not actually giving you anything to succeed but a price tag. And not only a price tag, they're giving you bits and pieces of information to keep you coming back. And I don't understand why a lot of you don't see that, but they are. Or they're putting up some docs, but they're really not explaining them or how they actually truly do a real loan signing. They're giving you some half, crap. I'll just call it what it is. Mm-hmm. But before I get myself in trouble, I'm not going to do that. So, to each his own. To each his own. So we're all adults. But I just want you to be smart. I want you to take some initiative. And if you're truly serious about doing this business, do this business to help your signers, your borrowers, your clients. Don't do this business because somebody's selling you on a dream to make all of this money. Every area is different. Every area is different. Your success is going to depend on you, and it's going to depend on the area you're in. Okay? But I will be putting up more content. I will be putting up different loan packages, how to present them, to your client. And I will put up how to actually get business directly with title companies after you get some experience. Because I don't want you going in a title company and being embarrassed because you don't know what you're doing. Okay? And you're putting the cart before the horse. So, but I want you to sign up with signing services, gain experience, but don't gain experience making mistakes all over documents. All right? You want to go in, you want to do a great job when you do this. Okay? So until next time, Dynamite Notaries, I want you to go out there. I want you to be the best person you can be. And always, always help someone in need. And God's going to bless you tenfold. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye.